Now, what I want to do now is I'm actually going to go through a couple examples of those two kind of funnels. And those funnels are, there's kind of the big steps. I'll include this as well so that you see it, kind of the pieces that are in place here. I'll leave this for you. This is actually a mind map that I put together just for doing this course. And I do have some courses actually on how to use mind maps for putting together courses. But this is kind of the steps, right? How's the business set up? Are you going to use a course as a lead magnet? What you think, what the learners think, which one works best, the author-focused Tease sequence, the learner-focused dump sequence, and the lessons learned. So let's take a look quickly just at an author-focused sequence and then what we can do with a learner-focused sequence. And what's the difference when we've actually got this set up on our site where we're marketing our courses. Okay, let's take a look at a Tease sequence. This is just to put this in perspective. We use ActiveCampaign, or Funnel Kits is our white label version of ActiveCampaign, which allows automations, individual sequences of events for the customer experience on your website. We use ActiveCampaign. ConvertKit, there's a whole bunch of them. The site that I'm showing you now is another one that we use called Groundhog, which is a CRM that includes the ability to create funnels. So I'm just going to show you a funnel, and this funnel is the one that's the Tease sequence that I introduced to you later. So this one's called a speaking bonus series, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this one up, and the whole purpose of this one is, and I want you to pay attention to this, the purpose of this one is that this funnel or sequence is one that is being used with prospects, people who already know the company, the person that has this site. And what they want to do is they want to introduce this prospects, leads, contacts, employees to the course. So this one is like they're just teasing people to say, hey, you don't know who I am yet? This is an introduction. This Tease sequence might work best for this person in this situation. So how does this one work? If you look on the left-hand side here, you'll see there's a tag applied, a delay timer, sends a checklist, waits a day, an ebook download, waits 3 days, and then it's got a personal video, waits a day, and then it sends the course. So just on this one, for example, you can see the course sends as promised, it's hey, I promised you this, or I was talking to you on the phone, or we were introduced by someone, and I promised you a checklist, and this is the trauma code checklist they're promising to people. So they're giving away just a tiny, tiny little bit, an introduction to let people know, hey, this is what we're about. After that, it's the day wait, and then second one is hey, I gave you the checklist. Here, I've actually got a 48-page ebook that explains in detail how this can apply to the outcome that I'm promising. And then the next day, well, this one, it waits 3 days and it sends a personal video. So they've just done up a YouTube video that introduces the person's story, a little bit of a personal aspect to it. And then after that, what this one does is it sends an email and it says, hey, I'm giving away this course. It's free for you to join. All you've got to do is click here to get access to my course. And in this case, this Tease sequence is to someone who doesn't know who the person is. So it's kind of a soft introduction to get them to raise their hand and say, hey, yeah, this is important to me. This is something I'm interested in learning about. Now, on the other hand, what happens if someone's already raised their hand? And this is what I was talking about, the difference between using these sequences for a lead or prospect. What happens if someone's already raised their hand and they go, hey, I just want to know how to, whatever answer you're providing. What happens then? Well, let's take a look at this funnel reversed so that it's in the dump sequence.